Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sunday session of the Progenitor God. Welcome back to everybody inside. Oops, let me do my back office stuff because so much to do. Yeah, we got Jakir back today, who gets to see what their party members have gotten into last time. Which, who would like to go over what we did last time? No, that is perfectly fine. Oh no. Uh oh. Hold on 1 second. It is not picking you up on stream. Oh no. It's picking me up for some reason, but it's not picking any of you guys up. It's every time I go live, there's something. Yesterday was working fine. The session before that, the overlay wasn't working. Technology. Okay. Always something. So sorry. Get that fix it. Could somebody say something for me? It is. It's still not picking you guys up. What the hell? What if I do this? Does that pick you up? God, that's so weird. I didn't even change anything. Which is also weird because I didn't do anything. It was all already up. Uh, God. Okay. Oh. Wait, which one am I supposed to check the name of the output?
meeting for the rebellion or whatever, but they won't let him.
I'm gonna put likes berries on there.
There it goes.
Like
Oh,
I
there
love
it
it.
berry.
is. Okay, I got it fixed.
Do 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 do
Yay!
do do.
All right, sorry about that. So
We
let's
did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray.
redo that real quick on what happened last time.
Are we starting over?
We could just hit the major points.
Spark notes it, people. Spark.
Yeah, Spark notes it.
We met
We
the king and queen.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The king was falling apart, just wants to find his son. Queen was an icy woman who doesn't like non-humans. I'm ballparking somebody next. Pass the ball to you, Manuela.
And then we met Jalko, who was kind of jittery. So we decided to follow him home and speak with him and his family. And we met his wife, Tally, and his two children, Qatar and Hagen. And we learned that Qatar was looking to join these tavern meetings for the upcoming uprising. We learned about Mr. Yesna and his library, and Mr. Lucius, who we don't know where he came from. He came 12 years ago, and he's planning everything, but he's very mysterious. We learned that the city has a symbol of an owl. Used to have clouds, but they were removed 30 years ago under mysterious circumstances.
Ooh. We're dealing with a race war. Dun, dun, dun.
Right?
Just your casual D&D racism.
Just casually.
Just casual.
Just another day with D&D.
That is, for the most part, everything that happened last session. We ended up splitting up the party.
For shits and giggles.
Just for laughs, you know. And Fei Fei and Larry went into the Fey district to talk with Jalko and his family. But we're actually gonna pick up with Jakir and Tugaros as they are heading into the barracks.
You used his first name.
I did. Now that I know how to say it. Now that I know how to say it and pronounce it. And our very real 100% somewhere existing in this world sponsors. Please, 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 just find my
Mm, I suppose.
son. I guess if you have to.
That's what we're getting paid for.
If you have to, he'll give you more money after the end.
Imagine the bonus we get if we actually bring the child back.
It works out for everybody.
We specify dead or alive.
You did not
No.
ask that question.
But I'm going
Okay.
to assume they want him alive.
Hey, you know what assuming gets you.
You're not wrong.
They definitely want his corpse back instead.
We don't need my son alive. Just bring the body back, I guess. It's
Just
fine.
bring the body.
If you find him alive, do something about that, and then bring it back.
Yeah, I don't want him alive. That's
We-
beneath me. We don't have
we don't
need
need that.
children here.
Oh my.
You guys are walking into the barracks area. As you're walking, you see soldiers kind of leaving this way and that, and you see that this is also the training ground. So all of the soldiers are living out here and also training out here. And the sun is really high in the sky. It's probably maybe 2 o'clock when you're coming out over here. This is gonna be like a little bit before Fei Fei and Larry's the events that they're going through. So yeah, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and soldiers don't look at you. Well, they look at you because neither of you look like you're from around here. But they walk past you and don't say anything to you. Many of them look like they've just got finished working out. And you can hear arrows hitting, God, what are those called? Targets, wooden targets below you. When you look over the banister here. Did that show to you? Does that show?
Yeah.
Okay, Roll20's been weird with me where sometimes my pings don't work. But yeah, right over the banister here, you're about 50 feet above them, and you see a bunch of soldiers shooting out arrows and sword fighting with each other, and all the way in the back you two can see a man with a blindfold on, facing the opposite direction from the targets and aiming at a bow and arrow at the wall. And you watch him as he shoots an arrow at the wall. The arrow splits into 3 pieces and then hits each of the targets in the bullseye. And everybody around him starts cheering and clapping, and you see a couple of people kind of scuff off, and it's like, show off. And what do you guys do?
I just observe for a moment. Impressive.
I take a high amount of interest in the skilled performance that just happened.
Very skilled.
Very, very skilled.
And this, as he pulls his blindfold up, this is a gentleman who is hiding underneath.
Wait, make him big again. I didn't see it.
That's for the after stream.
He's big, all right.
He's a big man. And you notice he is the only one wearing red. Everybody else is wearing blue and silver, and basically the castle colors. But he's a very handsome human man he's got an eye patch over one eye, and on his shoulders you see a sun emblem. He doesn't notice you guys at all as he puts the blindfold back on, turns around away from the targets, and shoots another arrow and hits all 3 bullseye. And this time he splits the arrows that were already in the bullseye in half.
Wait, he faced away from the targets and fired, and still hit them all.
Ricocheted off the wall.
It's a freaking
What?
predator or something.
What kind of crazy magical bow does he have? Good lord!
I'm going to just make my way across the wall to the staircase up ahead.
The staircase is very large. This place looks fantastic. It looks very well kept, and several soldiers walk by you. A couple of them kind of linger as they stare at you, but they don't stop too long as they walk out the door.
You just imagine what the heck these people are seeing for the first time. A
Honestly,
fish and an angel of death.
I was gonna say, anyone within like 5 feet just feels this incredible chill down their spine when they're close to me.
yeah, they definitely they kind of shimmy a little bit, or not shimmy, I guess. I can't think of the term.
They scuttle away from me.
Yeah, they basically see you get that chill down their back and rush off away from
They boobly shimmy away.
you.
Those are all things crabs would do. That's what I imagine with all those descriptions.
this is a training ground full of crabs.
Crab people, crab people.
And as you
Uh,
walk
do we need to
closer,
get?
the soldiers look at you and they kind of all back away from you. As the man takes another arrow, shoots at the wall, and the three little pieces split into three. Oh, I'm sorry. They split into three. The arrow splits into three and then hits each of the targets again.
We are looking for someone.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. You must be the people the King Gord had brought up to us to help find the young prince.
Yes.
What can I do for you? He crosses his arms and stares at you guys and looks each of you up and down in a slight hint of confusion.
I will look to my merfolk companion.
We got a little information after digging around that you might know something about a potential uprising.
He'll look over at the soldiers and give them a nod, and they look at you guys before walking off. Ah, so you heard. Tell me, what do you know about it? Nothing is too stupid. You can tell me everything. He gets really close to you guys.
Unfortunately, absolutely nothing.
Oh. Yeah. I thought Jocko let something slip.
No. He had just about nothing to say other than frantically finding his family.
Of course it is. You would think that I would be able to get that man to just say something about this rebellion. I know it's happening. I know. You can't hide it from me. I see everything. And you watch as he turns his head this way and that, looking around.
Can I make an insight check to kind of get his overall demeanor and like mental stance on the uprising, if he is hiding information from us or just trying to fish us to slip up?
At the same time, I'm gonna ask him, does he know why there might be an uprising?
Ooh. So with the 20,
Oh goodness.
you get the sense that he is a glass window. He is telling you everything that he is saying is basically what he knows, and he is trying to see if you actually haven't asked that yet. He's trying to see if you guys know more information than he does.
Hmm.
And he looks at you, Tugaros. No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I know they're doing something. I've seen the way that they scurry around. They are always scurrying around. Look at Jocko.
But you can't think of a reason why?
Do you know? He kind of leans in closer to you.
No.
I'm confused on the latent racism here. I'm new to town. I do not know what happened, but I do find the wide hate between races in this town despicable.
Yes,
Please enlighten me.
many years ago, back when I was about a child, and more about teenager years, the Fae lost one of their soldiers back then, the Fae and the humans were intertwined, unfortunately. And so... Oh. Apparently my voice is quiet. But many years ago, they assumed that we, the humans, did it. Well, not me, because I was only like 13 or something. I don't know. But they assumed the humans are the reason why that person died, but I think they were just too weak. They just couldn't handle being a soldier in the army. And so, after that happened, they tried to overthrow the king. But we were stronger, and the king overthrew them, and put them all in that tiny little pocket in the side of Nemea. He should have just sent them to a new city, but it is what it is.
So, the entire baseline of your racial debacle is over the death of a soldier.
Oh yeah. You see, we take death very seriously here. And they didn't like that the humans didn't, he kind of does air quotes, own up to killing the soldier when none of us did so. And so they attacked us. And we attacked them. And won.
Is he telling the truth with this? Or what he thinks is the truth?
Roll me another insight check.
So out of character in session 1,
Not one.
Oh no.
You don't know shit.
in session 1, the king described it as some kind of, there was a big training thing and there was an accident and someone fell to their death.
Yes. You can't tell a thing about if this man is telling the truth or not. You look at him and he's got the blankest of stares as he's staring at you, but you can't really read him. F in the chat.
In the chat.
So, this entire thing has been because someone pointed a finger with no proof. And instead of discussing or letting it go, you decided to egg on a racial scuffle because a soldier died.
Yeah. You don't just kill a soldier in the army. Somebody has to answer for it.
For a training mishap.
Yes, but they are assuming that the humans killed them.
So instead of talking it through, finding evidence for foul play, you decided to take up arms against people pointing fingers.
Well, obviously we attempted negotiations beforehand, but they didn't work out, and so a fight ensued.
Apparently, no one decided to go in with a level head if negotiations didn't work. These things don't just start.
Well, unfortunately, what did you post in the chat? What is that? Why is there nothing in there?
I don't know. It was supposed to be like a carrot and a 3 for the heart, cause love, but you know it didn't do.
It's just not there.
Why did they say what's his name next to him?
Somebody didn't remember who he was.
Yep, I couldn't remember.
I saw it just appear out of nowhere, and I started googling.
Yes, we went as level as possible, and the negotiations took years. But they refused to let it go and kept assuming that the king was the one who ordered his death. And so instead of trying to reason with us, we told them, "Hey, we'll pay for the death." I don't know, whatever the life of a Fae is. But they said no. Someone needs to answer for the death of our Fae kind. And so when we refused to accept that we killed him, which we didn't, they attacked us.
You sound rather positive that there's no foul play for someone who wasn't there.
Ugh, who would want to dirty their hands on a Fae? No offense.
I cross my arms and just look at him. You seem very calm about the idea that Fae are less than you simply because of who they are.
No. Fae are not less than me, no. I've met some many strong Fae in the world out there during my travels, but I don't trust Fae.
Because you don't trust them, you talk as if they are lesser than humans. That is what you are conveying to me. And you are conveying to my friend here. And what your people have been conveying to us since we stepped foot in this city. And from the sounds of it, you have held on to this racial imbalance since before this training mishap happened. And if you were just a child when it did, that means your parents have taught you to think this way. So how many generations have gone through this city alone where people find other races lesser than them just because how they are born? Does that sound fair?
Oh,
Is that just?
You know nothing about where I come from. My parents are dead, and they've been dead for 40 years. Thanks to one of the Fae, when I was a child, before I even came to Nemea. So yes, I hold many prejudice against you all. Because when I came to the Fae doors, when I was only 7 years old, they turned me away. And they let me almost starve to death. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I have training to get to.
I just stand silently staring him down.
Well, if that'll be nothing else, I hope you all have a great day, and please locate the king's son. He's not been the same since he went missing. And he'll turn to walk off, and you notice he very obviously waves his cape behind him as he walks away from you.
Oh no. I'm getting Lucius Malfoy vibes.
You know?
You've angered him.
Something tells me that this entire city is going to let itself burn before one of them admits that they're wrong. They don't care about anybody's lives except their own. That is just going to lead to this entire downfall.
Perhaps.
I know how this works. infighting only leads to the destruction of the entire civilization.
I guess in a way I agree with you. No civilization thrives unless all the people can work together. All right, where are we going?
And you hear the clashing of swords behind you guys if you're walking away. As the soldiers go back to training. And the man you assume is Diablo, he takes his blindfold again and starts going back to shooting out arrows with his eyes closed.
I guess we never did ask if that was even Diablo.
Just find the first guy with a cool eye patch. That's him.
Well, you said Diablo was the captain of the guard, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That was the captain of the guard. He was the only one wearing a different brand of uniform. He was the only one with an obvious insignia on his armor.
But his insignia was a sun. It's like he's repping a different kingdom. Okay, so unfortunately that went nowhere for us.
For you, maybe. For me, it told me much.
Where'd you guys go?
So
There's much more to this uprising than just the training mishap that everyone seems to believe.
where do you think we should go investigate? Since, you know, technically we weren't given directions to Choco's house or anything.
I think we need to speak with an elder in the city, someone who's been around longer than he. And I motion over to where Diablo is. He was too young to really know what happened other than the tales that have been told to him, full of prejudice.
Okay.
There's
So
no...
try to find like a retired soldier or something.
That, or someone that was a part of a council. We need as much information as we can before we get into this. I have a feeling that the disappearance of the sun
Clouds.
has to do with blackmail or trying to push more of the idea that this uprising should start. And I can't think of a third party that would want this to happen.
The queen.
I don't.
DM, what
Yeah.
was the Queen's reaction to us coming in front of the king to get this mission? Was she...
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, she was very obviously not okay with you guys being there. She definitely was making it known that she does not like you guys. But she also she looked very sad.
And the Queen is human?
Yes.
I think the queen is behind it. No one loses a son, loses a family member, and acts more annoyed than distraught with their disappearance. The fact that she doesn't console her husband is also concerning in many levels.
It's an interesting point, but you'd be surprised the pressure nobility is under to keep a strong facade under pressure. If they
Strong-
seem weak, the entire nation seems weak.
From what I understand with humans and many people, family is a lot to them. There is a difference between keeping a strong facade and seeming disinterested in what is happening.
I wouldn't say she seemed disinterested.
She seemed to care more about who we were than where her son is, or stopping a civil war from within their city walls. Because that's what this will turn out to be. It is not going to be a simple uprising. What will happen is innocent blood will paint the streets red. Families will be separated. Families will be killed. Simply because of who they are and not what they did. That is unjust. That is not right.
Shakir, could you roll me a perception check?
Can do.
So, as you're speaking, you get this faint feeling of someone calling your name in your head, but the only thing that you can make out is that it's a female's voice, and you are the only person who can hear it.
I'm going to walk over to the wall, and I'm going to place my hand on the wall, creating a shadow, and I'm going to pull out my sight from the shadow.
Ooh.
And I'm going to see if I can hear that voice again.
Okay, shadow dimension backpack.
Roll me one more perception check.
Do I get advantage because
20,
I'm
20.
holding my hex weapon?
No.
11.
So with an
Better.
11, you hear it a little bit clearer, and it's still in your head as you hear this woman's voice call out to you.
Is the voice recognizable?
It is not. You have never heard this voice before in your life. And it just calls out your name, Drakir. Justice. And that is all you hear.
I'm going to look around to see if there's anybody watching from a distance that could have sent this message.
So I'll give this to you as a freebie. There is no one near you guys. Everybody who is in this area is either paying attention to assumingly Diablo, or they're fighting amongst themselves or training amongst themselves.
I'm going to tap the butt of my staff or my scythe on the ground, and it will just slowly sink back into the shadows.
Sugar Nose, what are you thinking as this is going on? You just watch Jakir pull out their scythe, looking over the banister.
Grim Reaper. Just kidding. God, I don't really know. Probably just be really confused as to why this new companion just randomly got battle ready and then put it away without really doing anything.
Getting ready to kill somebody. You don't know who, but
I didn't feel malicious intent, so I think I'm safe.
do you tell to girls what you've just heard, or do you keep it to yourself?
I keep it to myself. I just start walking.
And I just kind of go along with this stranger's behavior, assuming that's just kind of something normal for them, because I have no idea.
So
Do.
we are
Walk,
now going to
Work.
bounce over to our two companions in the Fey District. Give me 1 second, please.
What's his name forever etched in the grass?
To remove it, and I couldn't.
What's his name? What's his name?
We'll never know. We'll never know now.
Alright, so. Meanwhile, in the Fey District, Fei and Larry, you two are having a delightful dinner with Jalko and his family. You've got a big old pot of beef stew, and she's brought you all some waters, and it's very, very homey. It's very hearty. It's almost feels like a hug as you're eating this. And I don't think I've shared their. Where did I put their pictures? I seem to have lost the family's pictures.
How dare you?
I can't
Oh,
believe
no.
I've done this.
Why do all those porches look like they have some kind of hot tub on them?
They're fancy.
Circular.
just be a
little
table.
jacuzzis. Oh, I guess it could be tables.
All of them have the same blue table because there's only one carpenter in the town. And he's got a very specific taste.
He's
It's not.
only
It's,
one
it's,
thing.
it's their bath buckets. They're
Number
bathing
2 wash
there.
tubs.
That's it. They're wash tubs. So fancy. In the bathroom. Tokyo.
Making sure I get all of my things correct.
Oh my god, this brownie.
Brownie.
What? Yeah.
Isn't a special brownie?
Yeah, what kind of brownie
No.
are you?
No,
eating?
no.
No, it's a normal brownie. I know exactly what brownie he's talking about. It is a normal brownie.
Chris baked brownies yesterday. They're so good.
Brownies. Okay. So just so that we can all remember what they look like, here is
Why do they look? Oh, that's the same. That's definitely the same.
here's the wife, and here is the youngest son.
Now I remember why Larry was like low key flirting with her. Right in front of her husband.
I don't even remember. I don't
And the
remember.
oldest son.
That's the one that was catching berries.
Wow.
You can see the juice on his lips.
Not bad.
We got a pocket full of them, I guess.
You did. You took them from the garden.
Thank goodness, I'm gonna need them.
You gave
So as you guys
You're gonna
are
go up to every Fae now and be like, catch the berry.
not the berries. As you guys are finishing up your dinner, Tali is taking your bowls and she looks at you, Larry. Would you like some more? I got
No, I
plenty where
think
that
I'm.
came
I
from.
think I'm quite full. But I really appreciate it, though. Thank you. Your family is lovely.
When I think about it, the two of you eating so much in this one day.
You guys have just been stuffing your faces.
Yes, since the
Well,
very beginning.
Dried.
Well, if you're sure, I've got some apple pie and bacon right now, in case y'all would like to stay for dessert.
I will gladly take some apple pie. We may need to take it to go.
Well, of course. What about you, Sugar?
Yeah, let's take some to go for our travels.
Well, I will get you 2 pieces of apple pie to go then. And she'll walk off. She's got the big old bowl of or not bowl. What is the terminology for giant pot? It's a big old pot. She's
Giant
carrying
pot.
it with a mage
A
hand.
Dutch oven.
And the mage hand places it in the sink, and she walks over to their oven, and she has that mage hand open it and carry the apple pie to the table, and it is steaming. And the moment that she opens that oven door, the entire room fills with the smell of apple pie. And as you both are staring at it, both of you roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Very
Boy.
nice.
Just give me 1 second.
This barbarian knows about magic. All right.
Oh,
So both
The
of
apple
you,
pie smell.
you're so focused on this apple pie, and it smells delightful, and you realize that she has placed some really powerful magic on it, not to harm you, more to make you feel good, feel happy. Like this apple pie is radiating with some really feel good magic right now.
It's radioactive.
I like her. She's very nice.
Yeah.
And she'll have the mage hand set the apple pie on the table, and a couple more mage hands actually pop out from behind her and pull out plates, and she pulls out is paper towel in D&D? Ye old paper towel. And-
TM.
yeah,
Yo, paper towel.
ye old paper towel, whatever would be the equivalent of that. Ye old Tupperware, and
The old Tupperware.
she'll pull out the cut up piece of apple pie, and here's one for you. And it's a really large piece that she's cutting for each of you, and both of them
Perfect.
are just smelling delightful. The apples are spewing out of it, and it just smells wonderful. Now, y'all don't mind about this getting cold. It'll stay warm for quite some time. Mama's secret. And she'll give you a wink toward Faye.
Okay. Thank you. That is very kind.
Oh.
Well, of course. Anything for my guests.
Where's is Jalco not there?
He is. He's kind of leaning back against the chair. You see that he's knocked out. Like he's got a hand on his stomach, and he is just leaned over the back of his chair. And both of the
Ooh.
kids have gone by now. They went off to their rooms.
That food coma hit it.
That hit good.
Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna walk outside and talk to Fei Fei about our next move then.
Let me know
And
if you need
I'll walk out.
anything.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Don't be strangers now.
Y'all come back now, you hear? And
For
as
that
you-
pie, absolutely.
Wait.
And this pie is delicious. And so as you guys are exiting the house, and it's about sunset, and most of the Fae that would have been walking by when you guys first came in have already walked into their homes and are starting to settle down for the day. And at this point, you really notice that all of the buildings that have these words on them have glowing words on them.
Okay.
And each of them say exactly what you see here.
Be on time.
So we're supposed to get, I believe, to the library for the meeting. I thought it was the same night, but I can't remember now, to be honest. But we needed a code for sure to get in.
Oh yeah.
Yesna is your man to go to.
Yeah. Man in the library knows the codes.
Yeah. So maybe we should go there.
I agree. Let us go.
Okay.
As they wander aimlessly.
Could both of you make me a perception check?
Perception.
Number 14.
Oh,
So, Larry, you're very into this pie. You take a bite out of it, and it is delicious. It is warm and melts in your mouth, and really makes you think of home.
Did
And
we? Oh
Faye,
shit.
you're walking by these shops, and you hear the brush of a bush, but when you go to look over at it, it's a Fae child. And she's just staring up at you.
Children.
I will probably maybe take a little piece of pie and say, "Do you want some food? I've got some food for you."
She'll look at the pie and, is that from Miss Tally?
Yes, it is. It's very delicious.
I like her pies. And she'll hold out her hands.
I'll give her the piece gently.
Yeah, you greedy little urchin.
It's just a kid.
Hi.
She'll take the piece of pie and eat it. I'm gonna ask Miss Tally for some pie now. And she'll start to rush past you. Thank you. And then she'll rush off towards the house that you guys just left.
I didn't get your name.
And she is gone.
Oh damn. Oh no.
And Faith is out of a pie.
I broke a piece off, but I still have a little bit left.
She still
Okay.
most of the pie.
You can taunt yourself with the deliciousness.
So, you guys are walking to the library.
Yeah, come on,
How do you
Slowpoke.
I don't know how to move my character apparently.
Yeah.
I thought
Click and drag.
that's what I thought. It just moves them. Oh wait. Now I know.
You may have to add yourself if it doesn't work for you. Sometimes it's just weird like that. Which we can,
I had pan selected.
we're gonna
Doing a little panning.
into the library.
To the library.
Oh my.
Give me 1 second.
Something I thought I'd never say.
So, you two are walking into the library. The neon lights above it that very explicitly say that this is the library, blinking above you. The doors are huge. They're almost like church doors, how big they are. And as you walk inside, the library looks bigger on the inside. there are rows upon rows and columns of bookshelves, and the ceiling is extending far above your heads. And sitting at this really too big for her desk is a tiny little pixie.
I love her.
She's so grumpy.
And she's
Is that truffle
librarian.
chowder?
is not,
Oh,
but I can see it. I can see it. And she's wearing a big old long green dress, and there's pink sparkling dust surrounding her. She's got these sharp glasses as she's staring down at a book, and you see her turning the pages very, very fast. And
I'm watching you.
in the
asking.
it's funny you say that,
Oh,
because that is definitely her voice. You notice in the 2 minutes that you guys have been there, she has already finished 2 books, and she is
Oh, yeah.
she flashes back one book, puts it down, opens up another one, and it looks like she is comprehending what's happening in these books.
Okay, talent.
We have a smart queen.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna say, hello, we are looking for, wait a second. Mr. Yesna? Is he here?
Mr. Yasna will be in the back sorting out some library books. Would you like to purchase one of our complimentary library cards? They're only 50 silver pieces.
Okay, why not?
She'll wave her hand as a tiny little black card appears in her hand, and she'll hand it to you, and it literally just says library card in white lettering.
Okay.
You may now read any of the books in this library for however long you'd like. Thank you for coming to the library.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, side note, how do I do money in here? So I only have gold pieces.
God, I think it's 100 silver pieces is the gold piece. Is that how it works?
I think it's 10.
Is it 10?
Yeah, it's all in tens.
Okay.
So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Thank you.
So
we
you
don't talk about the other one.
If we don't talk about it, it doesn't exist.
So you said it was
I
5.
bet you're 30 electrum. You can't do it.
It doesn't exist. But yeah, it
So I
is
need
50 silver pieces or 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces. Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna remove 5 out of
I
20.
believe that's how math works.
Okay, okay, so she said that he was at the back.
Please don't burn any of the books. And she'll go back to reading.
Okay.
I would hope that's not a common problem.
Do you want to purchase a library card, Squid?
I don't. Do I need to, or do I need one to? I just ask her. Do I need a library card to read books, or just to leave with them?
It's just so that you can leave with them. You only get a 2-hour minimum if you are wanting to read the books.
Oh shit. Okay, I don't want one. We'll just go talk to Mr. Yesna. I don't plan to read. Nature is my teacher.
Obviously.
Okay.
And she goes back to reading her book. She doesn't even look up at you guys as you walk past her.
We would just have to look for him unless we spot him right here. Oh, there he is.
I'm just gonna say that I magically spotted him between the bookshelves.
So, you guys walk up to this gentleman who is putting books in the shelves. He is stumbling all over the place. He is about 7 feet tall. He's got very large goat legs, and he's wearing a large red scarf that falls all the way to
Goat
the floor.
leg.
Yes, he's got goat legs. And he's stumbling about. He doesn't notice you guys as he is walking around putting books up. Oops. I didn't mean-
Wait,
sorry.
He
is
disappeared.
this Mr. Tumnus?
It might be.
It looks very Mr. Tumnus.
He's got a Mr. Tumnus vibe to him.
Red scarf, goat legs. We're onto something.
I thought it was Mr. Thomas.
No, it's Tumnus.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Tumnus.
He's based off of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up on the load.
Oh dear, I have so much to do, so much to do. Oh goodness me. You hear the clacking of his heels against the floor as he walks away from you guys again.
Wait, Mr.
I'm chasing
Yesna.
down. Hey, guy. We heard you know some stuff.
Oh. What did you mean?
We
What
got
do
to
I
get
know?
into the meeting, and we need the
Meeting.
code.
Code meeting. I'm sorry.
Galco says that you know the codes.
Oh dear. There may be something that I may know that aligns with what you are saying to me at this present moment. Yes.
Well, give it up. We're on official king business, son.
Yes, of course. But in order to he looks around at you guys and he looks towards Trixie, and she just gives a point up at thumbs up as she continues reading her book. If you would like to get the secret password, you must answer 3 riddles to test your conviction and to make sure you are loyal to our cause. Do you accept
The
these
king?
terms and conditions?
Yes.
Okay, so you may either have 3 hard riddles, 2 hard and 1 easy, or 1 easy, 1 hard, but a bonus medium level. Which would you like?
Oh. What do you think we should do?
I like
Is it per
hard.
person?
Oh, no. You can answer as a group, but you
Miss
will
Mayo.
need to tell me your exact answer for whichever one you'd like.
Sure, we should do hard.
Is there additional rewards?
My love and conviction.
I see. Just give us a hard one then. We've got a library card after all.
You love you long time.
Okay. So here is your first riddle. What question can you never answer yes to? Put that in chat for you.
What question can you never answer yes to?
And he'll put his arms behind his back and he'll just stand there and smile at you guys. Take as long as you need.
Do we get like 3 chances, or when we say the wrong answer, that's it?
I will think about how wrong your answer is, and then that will determine how many chances I give you.
Immediately my mind goes, are you dead? You couldn't answer yes if you're dead.
And if you're not, you'd say no.
Exactly.
Is that your final answer?
What's your
I
name,
have
Larry?
No idea. I'll have
Larry.
to. I would have to think on it. Such mind games.
This is the wrong duo for this. We brought the barbarian to a riddle game.
It's all on you, baby.
Wait, can I roll? Maybe insight?
Roll me a D100. If you get high, I will give you a hint. If you get low, you'll get something.
Okay, is this it? Oh, D100, okay.
Yeah, so you can just do. Okay. So you are thinking back to all of your time on the road, and the riddle technically has two answers. And when you think back to one of the ones that you've heard, you do remember that the question that or the answer that you gave is technically one of the answers.
Okay. So I'm gonna say yes, that's the final answer.
And he'll take his scarf and throw it around and wing it around in the air, and you hear a couple of dings go off. That is correct.
Oh.
All right, are you ready for your next riddle?
They face so smart.
Yes, let's do this.
You're so kind.
You're smart.
You is important.
All right. So, here is your next riddle. A man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why?
Gosh, I wish I was here.
Do you know the answer?
God, no. I'd have to think about it. I have to just contemplate.
I just picture Larry brushing his beard, looking up.
Yeah.
What's
going on right now?
Wood pickle.
Throw a
Just
piece
thinking.
of pie in my mouth. Really contemplate with some of that opium pie.
Opium.
Good old opium pie. Give you the good feeling.
Yeah.
Gotta love our serotonin pie.
Just thinking out loud, not saying it's the answer, but wouldn't he just be bald?
Oh, damn. Yeah. It's so obvious.
Do you want to give that as the answer?
Fucking right.
What is
Okay.
your final answer?
We think it's because he does not have hair on his head.
He'll take his scarf and circle it in the air again, and more dings are rung throughout your ears. That is correct.
Yes.
Little lights and fucking fireworks come out from his cake. Ding, 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 ding. Oh.
All right. Are you ready for your... And he'll look up at the front of the library again, and Trixie gives a thumbs up and goes to close another book and start a new one. Are you ready for your final riddle? This one's gonna be a doozy.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, she's got a library card. It's no problem.
I think I can.
Here is your final riddle. This one had me in stumps for months. What has hands but can't clap?
Oh.
A clock. Thinking out loud. We're
I
not
mean-
submitting the answer, but
I mean, come on. You know, it's correct to me. They're just off the top of your head over here. Fucking read a newspaper as a kid or some shit.
Oh my god.
okay,
Hilarious.
we're gonna
Oh,
try
no.
submitting the answer of a clock.
and he'll throw his scarf in the air again, and dings a run through the air, and this time he spins. That's correct. Oh, you all are so smart. You got that way faster than I did. I couldn't.
Feelings mutual, buddy. I'm gonna elbow him a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You almost
He
toppled
falls over.
Yeah, he almost topples over before he manages to catch himself. Oh dear. All right. So here is the secret phrase for the Fae. There you go.
For the. Okay. Just right.
Remember, if you are to go to the meeting, it is happening at midnight tonight at the tavern. There, all will be set free.
It's like a battle cry.
All will be.
For the
Fae,
for the Fae.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yesna.
Oh, of course. I do hope you all have a wonderful day. I have much to do. Many books to put up.
For the Fae.
Will we see you there?
I will be there in spirit. I don't tend to do well in crowds.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Is there a way of knowing what the time is right now?
So, you guys would have left Jocko's house. It had probably been about 8 o'clock, so it's probably maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
AM, right? I'm assuming AM.
PM. It's
PM,
night.
okay.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
I'm thinking we should probably start to head over to the tavern.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm feeling like I need a drink right now.
All right.
So,
Let's.
you guys are going back to the tavern.
I'm exhausted from the brain power that she just put out right there.
In the meantime, we're gonna go back to our other duo,
Genius was intimidating.
who are just leaving the barracks. It's about 6 p.m. At this point, and most of the guards are settling down for the day. You're starting to see less people walking around the castle. Oh, I forgot I placed that picture of the sun there. CJ, here's what the sun looks like, by the way. The queen handed you guys a picture of him.
Okay.
But you guys are leaving the West Wing where the barracks were.
The young man is like a young Orlando Bloom.
You know?
Where are we? Where did we? There's where
You're
we
on
landed.
all the way on the right side here.
I had to find it.
Oh. Yeah, over here. My bad.
It is all
I would like to move over here. And is this part elevated to where I can't see on the other side of it?
So this is the entryway to the throne room, and this, like right in here, right down here, would be where these stairs would be leading up to. So this entire area here is all on the same level.
Okay.
But this is downstairs.
Gotcha. From where I'm standing, what do these guards look like they're doing?
They're like leaning back. You can see that one of them's probably just cracked a joke as all three of them, or all four of them, start laughing, and They look very relaxed right now.
Okay. Why is my... I've got so much stuff that I don't need here.
I feel that. I
On
have
my
so
character
many
sheet.
tabs open.
Well, for some reason, my my weapons and my spells got doubled. So I have 2
Oh.
chill touches, 2 hellish rebukes.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. I've had that happen to me with monk stuff, where every time I got an additional movement thing, it puts it on there like 3 times. It's
Oh,
like,
fun.
I don't need this. Once was enough.
But now you're
Just that.
extra powerful.
All the fast.
Speed. I am speed.
I really don't have anything that I can do to like eavesdrop in on them. From walking to the barracks to here, can I, or have I heard that voice again?
So far you have not heard it. You've kind of been on your guard since you first heard it, but so far it has not come back to you.
Is there anything else that we need here at the castle? I'll turn
What
and
were we
look at.
doing? We were going to try and find someone who was around 30 years ago. Was it 30 years ago?
Yes.
Back when the whole thing happened. We're trying to find someone who was around then to try and get information.
32
think
to
they
be
would-
exact.
32
I don't
years
think
ago.
that they would still be in the castle.
Now, perhaps we could ask some guards if they could point us in the direction of someone who was.
That might raise some suspicions.
Well, aside from that, we're grasping at straws here.
Could both of you roll me a perception check?
Oh no.
I was just gonna ask, who's that woman that was running from the gardens?
Ooh. Nat
Where are
20.
you? You are.
Can I get a pause
Ooh.
in the chat for Nat 20? Hell yeah.
I'm going to. Oh, go ahead.
You both definitely see her. You weren't here last session, but this is the gardener that you guys had talked to in the first session. This is what she looks like.
She's fake.
Oh,
Okay.
And you guys both
Very
see
sus.
her walk
Very sus.
to what you could remember as Jocko's room, or his office that he has in the castle. And she just walks inside, and she doesn't look like she's being sneaky at all. She's just walking like normal, and none of the guards look at her any which way or that. They don't even pay attention to where she walks into the office.
Okay, I am immediately going to look at Michael's character and just start walking that way.
Drakir, can you roll me
We thought
a perception
You're
check?
trapped.
Perception check again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not going nowhere
You get a
now.
nat 20 on one and then a nat 1 on the other.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
That's your second nat one. Actually, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's rough.
You hear the faint whisper of a female's voice again, but you can't make out what it's saying.
Is this a door or is it an open archway?
It's a door.
I'm going to knock.
And the woman walks over and, oh, hello. Oh, it's you all.
May we come in and speak?
Oh, of course. I was just getting some things from Jocko's office. He has the listing. And she pulls open a couple of papers and she's fiddling through them. A listing of all of the potions and ingredients I would need to make potions of healing. But I can't seem to find it. She'll keep searching through the papers.
Is her voice similar to the one that I heard, or?
It is not. It's sounding completely different.
Okay. May we ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, of course. I'll answer whatever you need me to. And she'll pull out a paper and go, aha! That's where he's hidden it. Have you ever seen a man so messy?
Is there an urgent need for a healing potion?
Oh, I just like to keep some on the hand. Many soldiers get hurt while they're doing the training sessions. Diablo is very rough.
He seems eerily talented with the bow.
It's rather magnificent. I've never seen anyone hit an arrow from so far. Not even looking.
It's not
Right.
talent.
I agree. Very impressive skills.
It's not talent. He has been gifted that ability either using magic or some divine intervention, but that is not what I came to discuss.
Oh, what's going on? Have you found anything about the prince?
Do you remember the night or the day that the elven soldier died during a training session?
She'll look somber for a second. Oh, yes, I do. It was a terrible night. I remember guards screaming all over the place and rushing towards the barracks. And I had come and see what was going on, and I saw one of our Fey brethren laying sprawled out on the ground. He was dead by the time I got there.
You wouldn't happen to have any idea what happened?
From when I went to investigate his wounds, he'd had been blunt trauma from falling. He had climbed to the top of the barracks, and she'll kind of point up to the tower that would be overlooking where the barracks were, and he jumped.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't believe that the humans had killed him, but many of our brethren believe that they did because he was such a happy man, but a lot of darkness inside, a lot of evil, if you will. He hated humans. He hated working with them, and when the Fey leader, Lucius, said that we were to be working with them, he took it upon himself to. And she kind of make a motion to, as if someone's just jumped off a tower, and he died. And no matter how many times I tried to tell our brethren that it wasn't the humans who did this, they did not believe me. And I even pled with the king, and even he tried to see reason, he did. But she kind of, her voice trails off as she looks down at her papers. It was swift, the way the king ordered all of the Fae to be taken to where they are now. It almost seems like it happened in a day, even though it occurred over a week's time.
We.
Oh yes, it took about a week to have all of the Fae put inside of the Fae district as it is now. The king.
How How long did negotiations happen?
Oh, maybe 3-4 days.
I look
was-
over to Michael.
I was up non-stop trying to plead with the king to not do this to the Fae people, and they told him to execute us all. You see, the council did, but
Who was on the console?
you'll find it a little hard to speak with them as they've all been executed. The king's wrath when they suggested he murder the rest of us, he killed them instead.
Was the console only humans?
They were, yes.
How long has the racial prejudice been going on in the city between Fae and human?
Honestly, up until that event 32 years ago, we've been getting on lovely. We never fought. We were all helping each other by each other's side, using our magics to assist where we can. And when that man died, it changed, and she kind of snaps, like just like that. And
Then why was he so adamant on not working with humans if you had been working with humans for so long?
I've been trying to ask myself that very same question. You see, I've been in this family for almost 200 years. I've been taking care of everyone here ever since I was a little girl. And that particular Fey man, he wasn't from here. I believe, I can't remember where he said he was from, but it's from very far away. And I believe he said he was from the Underdark, one of those drow. Yes, one of those drow. He came from the Underdark, and he did not like humans. Apparently, they've done him a great wrong in his past, and I guess he
Do you
didn't
know
like
where
that we
Do
did.
you know where Diablo came from?
Oh no, well, I tend to stay away from him since he doesn't like Fey people. I do know that he had a similar situation as that drow, where his parents were killed by Fey. So he tends to look at us a little differently. I'm sure you've realized that by now.
I am not one of the Fae, but yes.
Oh, my apologies.
No offense has been taken. You do not need to apologize.
Who
I'm
was
just-
the leader she mentioned before?
Lucius?
Yes,
Is that the name of the king or is that someone else?
that is somebody else.
Okay.
This will be a new name.
Where is Lucius?
Oh, he's usually in the Fey district, as he's... Oh, that man is so kind. He's always taking care of us. He's always helping the elderly, doing their laundry. Wonderful man. He should be somewhere in the Fey district right now, I believe. He's probably at the tavern, actually. He spends most of his time there.
Can you do me a favor?
Oh, of course.
This will require some secrecy, but it is in the name of justice and figuring out what the truth is behind everything that has been going on the last 3 decades.
What is it? You're not going to kill somebody, are you?
No,
Oh, thank goodness.
not unless they deserve it.
Oh,
What do you know of the Queen?
oh, the Queen. I don't know what caused her to hate the Fae so much, but she's... Could both of you roll me an insight check?
Oh, I have percent. Prof.
Cool.
Cool.
Double net 20. So both of you definitely, especially Gil, you see her kind of look down as she mentions the queen, and she fiddles with her fingers on the paper. I'm not exactly sure, if I'm being honest. She hates Faye. That much I know for sure. And,
When did she marry the king?
oof, they have been together for almost 50 years.
50.
Oh yes, they are. The marriage told us tale as old as time.
I go ahead and close the door.
Oh,
I'm going to take a step forward.
I'm not gonna like approach her or anything, but I'm gonna like sit in this chair.
I'm going to just say quieter. I'm not meaning to intimidate. I'm just trying to keep my voice low.
she'll nod. Her glasses kind of shake on her face as she nods.
I have reason to believe the queen is hiding.
What do you mean hiding something? What?
Did things happen to start changing after she married into royalty?
No, as far as I know, she's been kind of like this since the young prince was alive. Or not alive, I'm sorry. Since he was born.
How old is the prince?
How old is he now? 12 years? Yes, he's 12 years old. And she'll look up at the sky as she says that and thinking.
I meant back, 30 plus years ago, before the whole incident. I guess
Oh.
I'd say politically, did things feel like they were changing?
Oh, not for the queen. No, you see, she also comes from royalty. From some city near Waterdeep. Water's Deep? Is there an S in there?
It's Waterdeep. No S.
Waterdeep. Thank you. I'm like, I can't remember.
With her being a political power here, has her demeanor changed? Has her behavior changed since the prince's disappearance?
She seems quieter than usual. I've personally never seen the queen look so somber before. She's always been a beacon of radiant hope, and she always wears a smile on her face, and when the prince was taken, that smile left, and I haven't seen it since.
Has the king's behavior towards his people, both Fae and human, changed between the death of the soldier and the time his son disappeared?
Well, the king has always been an advocate for Fae-human relations. He just wanted us all to always get along, and even after that incident, he tried to reason with the Fae and try and do his best to bring justice to whoever killed that man. She'll put it in air quotes. But when the Fae rebelled against him, he had no choice but to exile them from the castle, except for a select few of us. Me and Jonko, to be exact. But other than that, he's always tried to do right by us. He even forced the queen to send the Fae district infinite food and water so they could never go hungry.
Was it the queen's decision to separate the Fae and the human?
From my understanding, it was the king's decision. He had came to that after the ex-council suggested to kill all of us, but after executing
was-
him,
Where was the queen's standpoint in eradicating?
At that time, she kind of looks up. I don't think she actually said either way. I think she really at that time she just kept saying, "Oh, husband, you're always so right. Anything you say," and to be so in love. And she's kept quiet. And then when the prince went missing, she looks at us with such nasty eyes. And when the prince was born, she stopped looking at me entirely.
How did she look at you before the prince was born?
Soft eyes. As somebody that she could trust is the best way that I could put it.
Why would she lose trust in you after Prince was born?
Well, she'll kind of fiddle with her fingers. The prince might not actually be hers.
Oh, that was out of
I'm
character. Gil did not laugh.
I'm going to need you to be crystal clear with me on this.
So out of character, when we met them and saw the picture of the prince, collectively we're like, Prince doesn't look like Queen.
That is something that was said.
Whose child is the prince?
Mine.
Oh,
Oh shit! Gardener's a slut.
Was the conception of the child consensual or in a position that was in aid of the king and the queen?
Oh, no. I love the king, and when I found out that I was pregnant, he sought out a party similar to yours to find a way to hide it. And they came back with a spell that may have put the pregnancy into her.
That
Yes.
did not answer my question.
I know.
Was the conception consensual? Did
Between-
you agree to it with the king?
Yes, I love the king. I love him with all
Was-
of my heart.
Was it in a position to help the king and the queen in any way other than your own love for the king?
How dare you? It was fully out of love.
I'm saying, I'm not accusing you of having ill intent towards the queen. Was your pregnancy planned due to the queen's ability to give birth?
No. That child was born out of, dare I say, a bedlock. I should not have had relations with the king, but I did. I simply fell in love with him and the man that he was, and we had intercourse. I had nothing to do with trying to overthrow the queen or anything of that nature or get
That
back
is
at
not.
her.
That was not my intent with the question.
The question is, it was a surrogacy or not?
The queen, fully believe that that child was hers. It came from her body, but it is not her cells. They are fully mine.
Do you think that the disappearance of the prince could be a way to split humans and Fae further apart?
To be honest
To be
with you,
used.
I do believe something of that nature is occurring here. It would only make sense as to why they would steal the young prince, but I wish we
After-
could find out who.
Do you think the queen knows the prince is your son?
She'll look down at her fingers again. I hope not. You don't think?
Since she has already hated your kind and all that is Fae-born, and anyone who is not human, since she came to this kingdom with that mentality, and finding out that her son is not hers, but born of the Fae, I have reason to believe that she could be a reason the prince is missing.
Oh no.
As a way to act in eradicating your people here in the town, here in the city, as an act of vengeance. Unjust vengeance.
Oh no. The queen, she wouldn't. The prince is the next in line for the throne. If the young prince doesn't ascend to the throne, then oh please.
I'm not
find
saying
Prince.
she would. I'm not saying she would hurt the prince. I'm saying that she would withhold his location from the people for this insurrection to occur between the Fae and the king. Knowing that this war between human and Fae would end in bloodshed, and the humans, already hating your people, would most likely come out on top with sheer number alone.
I
So
think-
then, after the war is done, she reveals that the prince is fine, that we have found him, and that he is fine.
She'll lean back against the table. You see her shoulders kind of tense up, and I think you should speak with Lucius, the Fae leader. Here. And she'll turn around and pull out a piece of paper, and she'll start writing on it, and she'll tear it in half and hand it to you. This is the password to get in to the tavern tonight at midnight. Go there and speak with Lucius. You'll need that paper to get in, however. And she'll
Thank you.
look at you and for the Fae. Now please, I must be off.
This, before you leave, this conversation does not leave this room.
Of course not. And please, and
Yes.
she'll turn to you as she goes to the door. Find my son.
We will.
She'll give a light curtsy and walk out the door.
Well, that was not quite what I thought it was going to be. But I think we finally have some kind of lead.
This is very interesting.
I think she has confirmed a lot of my thoughts. We just need Lucius to back up my confirmations. Maybe we can end this pity squabbling between the races without having innocent blood on our hands.
Be lovely if it was only so easy. Shall we head out?
Yes.
And then I guess we make our way out of the castle.
Jakir, could you
Yes?
roll me a perception check?
Please hear the voice.
Oh,
Okay. So, as you are walking out of the office and walking down the stairs towards the front of the castle, you walk by one of the murals, the owls that are decorated all throughout the castle, and out of the corner of your eye, you see one of them turn their heads towards you, and you hear the voice from the mural go, "Help him, my brother." And
I stop and I turn to the painting.
And just as you turn to look at it, it goes back to what it was normally looking like.
I look back. Something on your mind?
No.
Rude. Just kidding.
Oh dear.
Alright, we make our way
To the Fade District.
out of the castle.
Alright. Oh, that's where I put those pictures of.
There's the family. Oh my goodness. We found them. They're not missing
They're not
anymore.
missing at all. There they are.
Okay, so castle is here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Fade District is here.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
since you didn't get this description of the city when you guys first here, I'll just go over a quick little synopsis of what the city looks like. So the city of Nemea is a very, very large, bustling city. It's on the very southern corner of the material realm. I actually have a map for that too. Hold on. I did have a map for this. Hold on. Okay. So, if you will scroll all the way to the south past the Shining Sea, past the, you have to scroll in there very, very closely there, past the Black Jungles and the Mare Jungles, right at the edge of the Label Sea, you'll find the city of Nemea, tucked away. I'll ping that in case you need to see it. So this is where
Thank
you
you.
guys are right now
Hold
in
on.
the material realm. Right across the street from Mirror Dead. Or Mirror Hotel? Mirror Hotel?
I'm not even seeing the pings.
Mareheddle, I
it's
think
like all
it
the way
is.
at the bottom.
Mirror Hotel. Thank you.
Oh,
I like
okay.
Mareheddle. That sounds bad.
Okay, I'm seeing it at the Shining Sea.
Yes, and then further down, all the way down here, it's the city of Nemea.
Oh.
And the city is very, very large. The castle walls extend far into the sky. And it is...
What's that? What's that double-headed serpent
Oh,
down?
double-headed serpent.
I don't know if that's relevant at all, but
That might be part of the map of Faerun. Yeah, it won't be important for our purposes. I'll put it that way.
fine.
Actually, let me put
You know, some magical snake cult might be the culprit.
It's always the snake cults.
Always a snake cult.
But the city has been split into 3 different districts. the royal district where you are now. It's where the castle and the royal family live, and next up, which makes up a bulk of the city, is the living district where all of the humans and non-Fae members of society live, and finally the Fae district over here in the corner. And the city is huge. Could probably be it's about as big as Waterdeep, so it is a very, very big city. And as you guys have been walking through, most of the people have already gone home and are resting for the day. You see a couple of shops still open. On them, there's flashing lights that say weapon shop and magic shop. But other than that, there's not really much going on in the city right now. It's just super, super quiet.
So I guess we're making our way down this big main street.
And
Walking.
It's at
Faces
this
pass.
time. It's about,
And I'm home now.
you guys are entering the fairgrounds. It's like 10 p.m. So it's pretty dark outside. And you guys are walking towards the fairgrounds, and it's at this time, as you guys are entering, if you guys would place yourselves right. Hold on one second. Because every time
Place
I add you guys, Drakir and Tugaros, will be
Yeah.
walking up from right over here. And it's about this time that you guys are walking.
From where?
Yeah, right where you're at.
Cool.
I don't know how to add my
Uh,
token.
go to the characters sheet page tab, whatever it's called, journal or whatever. Click your character sheet and drag it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. And it's about this time that Fei and Larry are leaving the library, and you guys see them from across the way.
Hey! We have information!
We get spotted because you just see bubbles in the air.
And
We go ahead.
could everybody roll me a perception check?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
15.
4!
I hope I
It's a
get better
level.
than my.
Oh!
So, Jakir, Larry, and Figueros, you all get the sense that you are being watched right now. And before we figure out what that means, we are going to take our Inhuman break. So we're
Okay.
gonna take a quick 10 minutes. And
I forgot we did those.
yeah, humans need breaks too, and I need to make some more tea. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching on stream, and we'll see you at 8:41.
Something you're
8:41.
doing?
Good.
BRB.
Wee.
Tea actually sounds